If you're expecting a baby and shopping for infant car seats, then a Nuna Pipa is likely on your list. And for very good reason. They're easy to install, they're really light, they look really good, they adapt to a whole host of different strollers. But what's the deal with Nuna Pipas? Why are there so many of them? I see RXs and LXs and Airs and these words and all this stuff, and it could be very, very confusing, but don't worry, I'm Ellie from Magic Beans Videos, and I'm here to demystify this all for you, to help explain to you the differences between the various different Nuna car seats, Nuna Pipa car seats, and hopefully you'll find this really helpful, and check the links above and below for more information about these car seats and where to buy. Okay, so Nuna Pipa, what's the deal? In 2024, there are only 3 types of Nuna Pipas. So if you are in the world of research and the internet and you see that there are more, put those out of your head. These are the ones to buy right now. And they all come with an upgraded base. It's called the Relax base. I'll show it to you right now. This is the car seat. This is the base. They come in 2 different pieces. We're going to get to a Pipa that doesn't come with a base in a second. But this is the Air RX. Let's talk about it in a second. I do a full review of the Air RX on the channel, so check it out. I also do full reviews of the other infant car seats on the channel as well, so check those out as well. But it comes with this base. And this base is really cool. There are a couple of different things that make it cool. And this is why people like the Pipa, because it's easy to install and it's really safe. Why is it really easy to install? Because it has this thing called rigid latch. These are little connectors on the back. They look like little staplers. And in the back of your car, you may not know this because you never put in an infant car seat in your car before maybe. In the back of your car after 2003, it's 2024, at this particular moment, there are these little steel brackets in the back seat of your car. They're there by regulation, and they're there to install car seats. So you take these latches. Oh, latch is an acronym. It stands for Lower Anchor and Tether for Children. You take the latch and you click it in, and it's now installed. So you can do it. Your mother-in-law can install it. A caregiver can install it. You get it. Okay. There's also an anti-rebound plate, which keeps the seat more stable. There's also a adjustable base. So as your kid gets older, you just push this little button, and 1, 2 is when the baby's little, 3, 4 when the baby is a little bit bigger. So you can adjust it so they're more comfortable and safe in the car seat. It also has something called a load leg. This leg right here, which is another safety feature, which keeps it more stable, because if you can imagine, here's your car seat. You're in a crash, God forbid. This is going to stabilize the motion of the car in this direction by having this load leg, and then that anti-rebound plate is also going to secure it. So it's a super, super safe car. The Nuna Pipa Air RX and the Nuna Pipa RX both come with the Relax base. If you have 2 cars, you can buy a second Relax base for the other car. If you have 3 cars, or if a grandmother has a car, you can get as many bases as you want. Oh, by the way, you can install all of the current Nuna Pipa car seats without the base as well. Again, if you're researching and confused, can you install them in the car without the base? You can. There are these little slots right here that make it easy to install without the base. I do a video about that on the channel. I'll put a link below so you can watch more about how to install these car seats without the base. But I'm going to keep moving to get to the differences. Great. So this is the Air RX, this is the RX, and this is the Nuna Pipa URBN. Okay, it's not spelled with an A, it's URBN. You'll see in the title of this video how it's spelled. This one does not come with a base at all. Nuna Pipa Air RX, Nuna Pipa RX. The differences between these two is this one is a little bit lighter. It has a different type of a shock absorbing foam inside, and this is a little bit heavier, and I'll show you a couple of differences. So let's just talk about the Air RX for a second. Like I said, it is the most elegant looking, so in terms of design, it's the most modern looking. It has these very nice little these little attachments to install it without the base. It also has extra memory foam on the back of the seat for extra comfort, but I think most importantly, it is lined with EPP foam, really light and shock absorbing foam lining the entire seat. So in terms of safety, it's really going to be flexible and very, very safe. So that EPP foam is really important. It has an extendable canopy, and all Nuna car seats are flame retardant free. Now the RX You can see it also has that little area to install it at the base, but it's not like as elegant looking. They're like magnetic buckle holders, and this one has a little slot to put in your buckle, but also flame retardant free and just a smidge heavier. And this has EPS foam versus EPP foam. Again, all safe, all great, but if you want sort of like the top of the line car seat, I would go with the Nuna Pipa Air RX versus the Nuna Pipa RX. Great. Now, what about the Nuna Pipa URBN? So this is the Nuna Pipa URBN. This comes with no base, but it does have this really cool latch that like attaches like that. And then what you do is, so if you live in the city or you use ride shares all the time and you don't really need a base, or if you want to move from one car to the other and want to spend a little less money as well to get the safety of a Pipa, you get this, the Nuna Pipa URBN, and that latch connector is literally attached to the car seat. So you can use it with no base, super convenient. And the engineering on this is really cool. To remove the latches, all you have to do is squeeze on the back here, check this out. And it removes, and then you close this and pop it into the stroller. You can only get the Nuna Pipa URBN with a Nuna stroller. It comes as a travel system with the Nuna Travel, the Nuna Triv Next, or the Nuna Mix Next. So you have to buy them with the stroller attached. It is like this way for now. I'm working on it. But, so those are the three different Nuna Pipa car seats. One last thing, the weight limits of these are a little bit different. The URBN has the smallest, the lowest weight limit, 22 pounds and 29 inches. The Nuna Pipa Air RX goes to 30 pounds and the Nuna Pipa RX goes to 32 pounds. But, caveat, 22 pounds. You have a 22-pound child in about an 8-pound car seat. That is 30 pounds. So even though this has the lowest weight limit, you're likely going to be moving out of these infant car seats by the time your kid hits 22 pounds anyway. So really, I think that's kind of neither here nor there. So if you have any more questions about these car seats, drop a comment below. I'll monitor your questions. I'll answer your questions for you. Or check over and DM me over at Instagram. Love answering DMs. I send out video responses because I'm a terrible typer. But also, if you want to see more videos like these, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at another video.